Greetings, everybody, and welcome back to this short episode of Comp Talk. My name is Todd Thams, and today we are going to talk about whether or not your business should be paying for small workers' compensation claims. So, a small workers' compensation claim is maybe a claim where you don't really know if there's an injury at all or not, and your business gets a bill for maybe $70 or $100 for an office visit, and you think, I'll just take care of that on my own, and I don't want to turn that into the insurance company. I get why you don't want to turn that into the insurance company. In your entire life, you've been told that if you use your insurance too much, they will cancel you. And I'm 100% with you when it comes to auto insurance and home insurance and property insurance and those type of things. But when it comes to workers' compensation, there's actually state laws that are written about that. And the last thing that your business wants to do is pay for workers' compensation claims without turning that into the carrier. So every business I talk to, every time I have a chance to say it, and I'm saying it here now, if your question is, should I take care of small work comp claims on my own? The answer is absolutely not. Do not pay for workers' compensation claims ever, 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 ever. Always, and every single claim, turn that claim over to the company that you're paying an insurance premium to. And I'll tell you why. So, state law with work comp, there are various reporting requirements that require you to comply with the law. In the state of Iowa, where I live, there is the law is actually 4 days. They want every claim submitted within 4 days of when somebody first became aware of it. And the reason that this is needed is because there's compliance things to make sure insurance companies are doing the right things and getting indemnity payments out if they're required to an injured worker within a short period of time. So the sooner you can report the claim, the better. We talk about the reason why you want to do that in various other podcasts, but instant reporting always leads to a better outcome, and we want to know the minute that you know. The other thing is, like, let's imagine this in the Midwest and for many states, we have winter, and winter we have snow, we have ice, and imagine a claim where you've got a worker coming into work, they slip and fall and they hurt their knee, they don't think anything of it. That injured worker reports it to you and you don't do anything with it. And it's winter, people are hunkered down at home. Uh, it may take 6, 8, 12 weeks, and that knee still isn't getting better. And so the injured worker comes back to you and says, "Hey, do you remember when I fell a couple months ago? My knee's still not right. I think I need to go see a doctor about it. I put a heating pad on at night. It's not working, whatever it is." So now they go to the doctor. The doctor's going to want an MRI, and you could be 90 days in before the insurance company is hearing about it at all. And that's where the problems come in. That does the insurance company want to pick up a claim that you knew about 90 days ago where you told you maybe that injured worker didn't get care and your business has a liability because the injured worker didn't get care? There's so many ways that these type of claims can go wrong. And then you don't want to say, "Hey, well, I thought I just pay for it on my own, but now it's too expensive. I don't want to pay for it on my own. I want to transfer that to you." And it creates all sorts of problems. If an employee turns a claim into you, you turn it into the carrier. It's even better to have that employee who's injured turn that injury into a nurse triage firm. You've got record of it right there. And the nurse triage person can make a determination as to, let's do a follow-up visit. Let's wait a week and follow back up rather than doing nothing at all. So the question becomes, what if your business wants to pay for claims? And you don't want to do that out of your pocket, but you want to do that through what's called a work comp deductible. And a work comp deductible works just like how every other deductible works. So in the case of a work comp claim, you submit that claim to the carrier. They process the claim on your behalf. They pay the providers. They negotiate the discounts. They help manage the employee's expectations. And when that claim is all said and done, they bill you for the deductible. Deductibles can range anywhere from $100 or $500 all the way up to $25,000. Do you really want to do that? So we have seen that for most of the clients that we work with, it really doesn't make sense for a business to have a deductible. They either don't have a frequency issue, or it simply doesn't result in enough premium savings. And there's software out there that you can take your current loss history experience and your NCCI report and upload it and run a claims analysis to determine, if I paid the first $1,000 of a claim, what would that do to my experience mod? And that's really what changes when you pay for those workers' compensation deductibles. It lowers your experience mod. Well, if the cost to pay those claims is $8,000 and it only lowers your mod by 1 point, which is $1,000, does it really make sense? Probably not in that scenario, but I think we need to think a little bigger here, right? We need to think about, if you as a business is going to take on that first whatever deductible amount is, can you leverage that into negotiating discounts with the insurance carrier? And that's where this becomes beneficial for businesses. If you've got a lot of small claims that you don't want the carrier to surcharge you for, you may want to have a deductible in place so the carrier's not paying those, and it allows you to keep that work comp premium low. Another thing, if you've got a lot of small claims, like let's just say it's quick trip to the doctor, $150 and you're in and out and nothing else is needed. If you have a $500 deductible in place, insurance company is going to process that $150 claim. They're going to pay themselves to do it. That's the adjusting expense. And they're going to send you a bill. When you pay that bill, it's as though the claim never existed. That amount doesn't get reported to NCCI or the reporting bureau because it's a zero claim. It's as though it never happened. So, long story short here, if you're considering paying for claims, don't do it on your own. Partner with an insurance company. Do the analysis with your broker. Have them run the numbers with you. Find out if it makes sense. If it's usually one or two claims a year, a deductible may not make sense. We've done this analysis with clients as small as $10,000 all the way up to $200,000, and it's always rear looking. We're looking in the rearview mirror. We're taking that deductible amount, we're applying it to previous claims, and we're seeing what that does to the experience mod and whether that makes sense. Then we're also negotiating with the carrier, hey, if our client pays these premiums or pays these deductibles on their own, can we negotiate a lower premium with you? If we can't, then maybe we want to look at a new carrier, or maybe we don't want to put a deductible in at all because it's not moving the mod and it's not moving the carrier. So there's really no one size fits all approach to this. It's unique for every business. Um, Frequency would drive the need for a deductible, but for most people, with what we see with claims, it simply doesn't matter. I hope this information was helpful for you. Please remember, don't pay claims on your own. Always turn it into the insurance company. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.